Today we can study Chapter 12 Exponents and Powers. Then what is the use of these exponents? For representing very large numbers or very small numbers, we can use exponents. And as an example, 2 to the power of 3, that means 2 multiply 3 times. Here 2 times 2 times 2, that is 2 multiply 3 times. Here this 2 is the base and 3 is the power. Then 2 to the power of 3, that is in exponential form. We can say that is in exponential form. The same way 10 to the power of 5, that is 10 multiplies 5 times. Then we studied some laws from these exponents in last year. First of all, we can think about that laws. Okay, here we listen. The first law we studied, that is a to the power of m into a to the power of n, that is equal to a to the power of m plus n. As an example, we can see 2 to the power of 3 times 2 to the power of 2. That means 2 to the power of 3 means 2 multiply 3 times, and 2 to the power of 2 means 2 multiply 2 times. Then total how many 2's are now? 5 times. So 2 to the power of 3, 5. That is 2 to the power of 3 times 2 to the power of 2 is equal to 2 to the power of 5. That is actually 2 to the power of 3 plus 2. So that itself, this law, a to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. Clear? That is the first law. Now we can think about the second law, that is a to the power of m divided by a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m minus n. Here also we can see the base are same, that is a, and the powers are different. Powers are m and n. The same way we can see 2 to the power of 5 divided by 2 to the power of 3. Then we can see 2 to the power of 5 means 2 multiplies 5 times, and 2 to the power of 3 means 2 multiplies 3 times. Then here we can see 3 2's. We can cancel from numerator and denominator, and there is only 2 more 2's are there, that is 2 to the power of 2. This 2 to the power of 2 is actually 2 to the power of 5 minus 3. Okay, so 2 to the power of 5 divided by 2 to the power of 3 is equal to 2 to the power of 5 minus 3. That is our second law, a to the power of m divided by a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m minus n. Now we can move to the third law. Now here a to the power of m into b to the power of m. Now here we can see the base are different, a and b, that are the base that are different, but the powers m, that is same. Now a to the power of m into the b to the power of m is a into b to the power of m. Now you clear? A to the power of m into b to the power of m is equal to a into b to the power of m. The same way we can see the fourth law, that is a to the power of m divided by b to the power of m, that is equal to a divided by b to the power of m. Okay, so here also base are different but powers are same. A to the power of m divided by b to the power of m is equal to a by b to the power of m. Okay, these laws also we can verify by some examples. Now we can move to the next law, that is fifth law. Here a to the power of 0, that is equal to 1. That means any number to the power 0 is 1. Example, 10 to the power 0, that is 1. Then negative 5 to the power 0, that is also 1. That means any number to the power 0. Power 0 ആയിരുന്നാൽ എപ്പോഴും answer that is 1. Now the next law you listen, that is some more important. Here a to the power of negative n. Here the power is a negative number, negative exponential. Then what is actually this negative exponential? A to the power of negative m, that is equal to 1 by a to the power of m. So negative power is actually the reciprocal of positive power. Negative m is actually reciprocal of m, positive m. A to the power of negative m is equal to a to the power of m. Example, 10 to the power of negative 5, that is actually 1 by 10 to the power of 5. 2 to the power of negative 3, that is 1 by 2 to the power of 3. Otherwise, you listen another example. Here 1 by 2 to the power of negative 3. So how can we write this one? Reciprocal. First we take the reciprocal and we are writing the positive power. So 1 by 2's reciprocal is 2 and positive power, so 2 to the power of 3. So 1 by 2 to the power of negative 3 is 2 to the power of positive 3. Okay, then you listen. 2 by 5 to the power of negative 4. What is the answer? We can take the reciprocal of 2 by 5, that is 5 by 2. Then we can give the positive exponent 4. So 2 by 5 to the power of negative 4 means 5 by 2 to the power of 4. Now you clear? A to the power of negative m is equal to 1 by a to the power of m. So 6 laws we studied now. So study all these laws, then by using these laws we can do the problems. Okay, then we can do some problems. First one, what is the value of 2 to the power of negative 4? 2 to the power of negative 4, that is 1 by 2 to the power of 4. Then what is 2 to the power of 4? 2 multiply 4 times. So 1 by 2 multiply 4 times, that is 16. 2 times 2, 4, 4 times 2, 8, 8 times 2, 16. So answer is 1 by 16. But we know 2 to the power of 4 is 16. 2 to the power of 4 is 16, but 2 to the power of negative 4 is 1 by 16. That is the difference. 2 to the power of 4, 16, and 2 to the power of negative 4, that is 1 by 16. Then to find 10 to the power of negative 100, how can we write? That is 1 by 10 to the power of 100. 10 to the power of 100 means 1 and 100 zeros. That is not easy to write, so we can write it as 1 by 10 to the power of 100 itself. Now can you simplify the following and write in exponential form? So minus 2 to the power of negative 3 into minus 2 to the power of negative 4. So here which law we can apply? Here the base are same. Minus 2 is the base, that is same. Then powers are different. So we can apply the first law, a to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. So here also the same way, a to the power of negative 2 to the power of negative 3 plus negative 4. What is negative 3 plus negative 4? That is negative 7. So negative 2 to the power of negative 7. Then write the answer in exponential form. That is the question. So we can write it as negative 2 to the power of negative 7, or otherwise 1 by negative 2, 1 by negative 2 to the power of 7. 1 by negative 2 to the power of 7. Negative 2 to the power of negative 7. So 1 by negative 2 to the power of 7. Now listen another question. Here p to the power of 3 times p to the power of negative 10. Here also base are same but powers are different. So we can apply the same law. A to the power of m into a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m plus n. So here also p to the power of 3 plus negative 10. Then 3 plus negative 10 is negative 7. So answer is p to the power of negative 7, or otherwise 1 by p to the power of 7. The two answers are same. Okay, so these were the simplification. Now you clear? Then you listen. Another one. 1 by 3 to the power of negative 2. What is 1 by 3 to the power of negative 2? Then here negative power in denominator. So the answer is 3 to the power of 2. Reciprocal of 1 by 3 is 3, and negative exponent we can change as positive. So answer is 3 to the power of 2. 3 to the power of 2 is 9. So 1 by 3 to the power of negative 2 is 9. Then when we see the negative power, you can take the reciprocal. So 1 by 3 is reciprocal 3. So 3 square, that is 9. Now another question. 2 to the power of 5 divided by 2 to the power of negative 6. So how can we write? That is a division. Base are same. So the law we can apply. A to the power of m divided by a to the power of n is equal to a to the power of m minus n. So here also 2 to the power of 5 minus 6. Then minus is positive. So 2 to the power of 5 plus 6, that is equal to 2 to the power of 11. 2 to the power of 11. Now the next question. Then can you write 4 to the power of negative 3 as a power with the base 2? 4 to the power negative 3 as a power with the base 2. Here the base is 4, that we needed to change it as 2. So how can we write? First of all, we can write this 4 as 2 square. Then 2 square to the power of 4 2 square, then to the power of negative 3. So it is of the form a to the power of m whole to the power of n. So that is a to the power of mn. So here also 2 to the power of 2 into negative 3, that is 2 to the power of negative 6, or otherwise 1 by 2 to the power of 6. Clear now? Now another question. 2 to the power of 5 divided by 2 to the power of 8 whole to the power of 5 into 2 to the power of negative 5. Then one by one we can do. First we can do the simplification in brackets. 2 to the power of 5 divided by 2 to the power of 8, that is 2 to the power of 5 minus 8. then whole to the power of 5 into 2 to the power of negative 5. Then that is 2 to the power of 5 minus 8 is negative 3 to the power of 5. Then times 2 to the power of negative 5. Okay. Then the next step, 2 to the power of negative 3 whole to the power of 5 means 2 to the power of negative 3 into 5, that is negative 15, into 2 to the power of negative 15 into 2 to the power of negative 5. That is equal to, base are same. So a to the power of m plus n, that is the form. So 2 to the power of negative 515 plus negative 5, that is 2 to the power of negative 20. 2 to the power of negative 20, or otherwise that is 1 by 2 to the power of 20. The two answers are same, 1 by 2 to the power of 20. So one more question we can do. Here 1 by 8 into 3 to the power of negative 3. So that is equal to 1 by 8 into, here the negative power, negative 3, that is negative power. So we can take a reciprocal of that, 1 by 3 to the power of 3. 1 by 3 to the power of 3, that is 3 to the power of 3 is 9. So 1 by 8 times 9, that is 3 to the power of 3 means that is not 9, 27. 3 times 3, 9 times 3, 27. So 1 by 8 into 27. What is 8 times 27? That is 1 by 216. 27 into 8 is 216. So 1 by 216. It is one method. Then if the question is this way, to give the answer in exponential form, then we can apply another method. This 8 that we can converted as an exponential form from the question itself. So 1 by 8, for that we can write 1 by 2 to the power of 3 into 3 to the power of negative 3. Then 1 by 2 to the power of 3 is actually 2 to the power of negative 3 into 3 to the power of negative 3. Then it is of the form a to the power m into a to the power n. So a to the power m into b to the power m. That form, a to the power m into b to the power m, base are different. So the answer is ab to the power m. So here also 2 times 3 to the power negative 3. That is 6 to the power of negative 3. 6 to the power of negative 3 is actually 1 by 6 to the power of 3. 1 by 6 to the power of 3. We know 6 to the power of 3 is 216. So our first answer and this 1 by 6 to the power of 3, that two are same. One by 6 to the power of 3 and 1 by 216 are same. So our answer is correct. 1 by 6 to the power of 3 is the answer. Or you then in exponential form the answer is 1 by 6 to the power of 3, or otherwise the normal form we can say it as 1 by 216. Okay. Now after doing one more question we can complete. Now the question is this way: minus 3 to the power 4 times 5 by 3 to the power 4. Here in exponential form only the answer, so we can write it as minus 3 to the power 4 times 5 to the power 4 into 3 to the power negative 4. This 3 is in denominator, so 3 to the power of negative 4. Then some more simplified form you listen. We can do it as some more simplified form: minus 3 to the power 4 times 5 to the power 4 divided by 3 to the power 4 we can write. Then minus 3 to the power 4 and 3 to the power 4 are same, because negative number to the even power is same as positive number to the even power. So negative 3 to the power 4 and 3 to the power 4 are same, so we can cancel, because here we can see even power 4, so answer will be same. So remaining there is only 5 to the power 4. So the answer is 5 to the power 4. Okay, so by using this, where the laws of exponents, we can simplify any of the exponential forms. So that way the questions we can do on next class.